Hello friends, welcome back to this channel. My father is waiting outside for the garbage truck to arrive and collect our garbage. I find this service to be really convenient. All we have to do is come out of our house with the garbage bag and wait for the truck. After completing our morning routine, we made our way to the World Trade Center to have some fun with our kids. They had been asking for this outing for a while, so we decided to finally go out. This building, called Ganpati Plaza, was once a hub for buying electronics in Jaipur. You are now looking at the Statue Circle, which is the name of this location. On our left side, there is a beautiful white building known as Birla Mandir. The name of this hill is Moti Dungri, and it is home to the renowned Ganeshji temple. This is the University of Rajasthan. From here we can see the World Trade Park. This is quite huge and it was inaugurated by Mr. Shah Rukh Khan. The car is alerting about low tire pressure, but who cares about it right now? The kids want to have fun. As soon as Havisha stepped out of the car, she spotted a horse and asked if she could ride it. So before heading into the mall, she hopped on the horse with Keshu and enjoyed the experience. While Havisha was a little scared, Keshu absolutely loved the moment.
My aunt has gone to park the car in the basement, so we are waiting for her. We have entered the gaming section where we are using VR headsets, virtual reality headsets. The headsets took us on a ride through a forest where we were in a jeep being chased by the dinosaur T-Rex. It was a truly terrifying experience, as the dinosaur was very close to catching and eating us. I was holding onto the seat tightly. In this game, the objective is to throw a ball into the mouth of a demon. This was another experience of horror plank using a VR headset. I was in a haunted house where there was a ghost. The house was in a state of disrepair, with broken tiles scattered around, and I found myself standing on a plank suspended above the ground, feeling the air pass around me. I was too scared to move, afraid that the ghost might attack me. Thankfully, I managed to escape the horror house unharmed. After leaving the mall, we waited outside for the auntie to arrive. The wind was blowing fiercely, just like it did inside the haunted house. My hair became disheveled. I regret not tying my hair into a ponytail. I attempted to film a short video while in the car, but unfortunately, I forgot to unmute the microphone.
We clicked a few photos with the horse in the background. The kids enjoyed it a lot. After this, we headed back to our home. This one is Jawahar Circle, close to the airport and WTP. We parked the car in the garage. Keshu and Ronnie enjoyed themselves by looking at themselves in the mirror. In the evening, we decided to have dinner in the restaurant. The restaurant we chose was a little unique in its own way. The restaurant's name is Fort. As the name suggests, the restaurant's structure resembles a fort, but not a haunted one. I liked its design, which gave us a natural feeling of being in a fort. There was gravel as well on the floor. The owner of this restaurant didn't leave any stone unturned to make or to give the customers a feeling of a fort. That's really a wonderful thought, don't you agree? Whatever you want to start, the first thing is it should be unique or different from others.
I walked around to have a look. The ambience was exquisite. After exploring the fort, I sat at the table with my kin for dinner. The meal was delicious. I enjoyed it. After dinner, we reached home late. The following day, we decided to take a break and refrain from going out anywhere. She's our auntie, our domestic helper mopping the floor. She's a truly kind-hearted person. She's my grandmother performing worship. She's a pious lady like my mother. My Nanu is having his lunch on the bed. Having lunch on a bed is not a good habit. Don't do that.
The next day we headed to attend a function at a place that was around 300 km away from Jaipur. My mother's friend also joined us for the function. Although the journey was long, my father was happy to take us there. We met a young boy on a horse cart with his family. We said hi to him. His face lit up with a smile, or I would say a smile spread across his face. He seems like a decent boy. The weather was overcast. It was pleasant for the journey. The highway was excellent. My way or the highway? I hope you know its meaning from my earlier video. We stopped to watch a peacock dance, which is a rare and beautiful sight. We came across many tractors full of hay on the road. They occupied most of the width of the road. We have to be careful while passing near to them. It's risky. We took a break at the midway to eat something and freshen up. 300 km is not a small journey, that too by car. We got in our car. Harika joined Keshu in my lap this time. Keshu acted like a puppy, bringing his tongue out. It was challenging to manage both of them. We bought some fruits on the way without getting out of the car. If you leave the vehicle, you won't get back in so fast. So it was better to stay where you are. We came across many army vehicles on the way. The kids were thrilled to see the army tanks. We almost reached. A stream of water welcomed us. Probably it rained over here. My father acted like a leader, used his experience and guided people on how to make laddus. The laddus reminded Havisha Chota Bhim. The kids had lunch together. It was a wonderful thing to see them together. Havisha wasn't feeling hungry. After some time, it began to rain and the children couldn't resist the urge to play in the rain. I didn't stop them, as I too had enjoyed playing in the rain when I was their age. We clicked a few photos with my kin for memory. We enjoyed the ride on the horse cart. We also enjoyed the view of the sunset. Many people joined the function and danced together. Havisha also danced with her friends. A group of musicians were also called. A few dignitaries were honored during the function. Overall, I would say it was a fantastic event.
The following day, I got an opportunity to walk on the dunes. Though it was tough to walk, I relished the experience thoroughly. It was a unique experience altogether, and I preferred this place over Bangalore city. I even made a few friends during my visit. Keshu, as usual, acted like a playful puppy. I have a feeling that he might have been a puppy in his past life.
Once we finished with that activity, we returned to Jaipur. While on our way, we encountered a flock of sheep that blocked our path for some time. We also came across a canal. We pulled over and enjoyed the view. Here we observed a delicate, intricate and labyrinthine nest made by a bird. We came back to our home.
The following day, my aunt is taking us on a short trip and I convinced her to go out and eat something. Generally, I prefer having food at home as homemade food is my favorite. However, today I came out just to spend time with my aunt, who is very loving and caring. She pulled over the car and we got out. She used the key fob to lock the car. We arrived at a roadside barrow and ordered pani puri. It wasn't safe to park the car by the roadside, as it could have created inconvenience for other drivers. However, we decided to stop for a quick snack of golgappe and then continue our journey. After all, the government had permitted the vendor to sell his food cart here. Despite the potential safety risks, we couldn't resist the temptation of the delicious golgappes and savored them together. Soon after, we resumed our journey back home. This time, my uncle took the wheel so I could sit next to my auntie and enjoy her company.
We briefly visited our relatives. Meeting them rejuvenates and makes the bond strong even after a long time. We chat over the phone regularly, but you cannot compare it to meeting in person. In the evening, we went to a restaurant for dinner and placed our order. As we waited for the waiter to bring the food to our table, the kids amused themselves. After finishing our meals, we left the restaurant and headed back home. The following day, we bid Jaipur adieu and made our way to the airport. The kids were thrilled to visit Jaipur when we were still in Bangalore. However, now that we were in Jaipur, they can't wait to go back to Bangalore. We arrived at Jaipur's Terminal 2 and waited to get our boarding passes. Havisha met a young subscriber named Prince and his mother Anita. They wanted a photo with Havisha, so I took one for them. It turned out that they were also traveling to Bangalore on the same flight as us. Keshu made a new friend since they are the same age. The airport building had beautiful paintings adorning the walls. The overall ambience was delightful. Havisha and Anita were engaged in a conversation, and Anita appeared to be quite occupied with it. At the airport, there was a gallery featuring Mahatma Gandhiji's life. Havisha was on the phone while Prince tried to eavesdrop on her conversation. He was thrilled to be around her. Anita was enjoying the view outside. She asked to click her photo at the airport. Keshu enjoys snacking namkeen. We boarded the flight and found our seats. My three kids were seated on one side while I was with Anita and her son on the other. Initially, their seats were allocated to different places on the flight, but we requested the attendant to allow us to sit together. The attendant was extremely helpful and accommodated our request by managing to bring us together. She arranged 3 seats on one side and 3 on the other side of the aisle so that we could all see each other during the flight. We landed at the Bangalore airport and bid goodbye to Anita and Prince. We took a taxi and reached our home. Glad to be back, but I miss Jaipur. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care.